What's up, guys? It's Miles back with another video. Today's video, we're going to talk about pick your pain, pick your suffering. This is a different perspective on life in general, looking at kind of like the cons instead of the pros of things, kind of giving you a different perspective on seeing things and open up your mind to a different possibility of what could happen or what could not happen. Right, because I don't want you guys to be disillusioned. The whole point of this is not to, discourage you from pursuing what you want to pursue. I just want you to live in reality and see it for what it is, and don't be surprised by the bad parts of things that will and could happen. So pick your pain. So people often talk about, and you're online and you see people talking about being rich and making $1 million and being famous and having everybody in the city know your name, and that's a good thing. If you really want to pursue that, I'm not judging anybody. Everybody has their own motivation. Personally, I'm not driven by that. I'm driven more by being freedom to do whatever I want to do. Financial freedom. I can go wherever I want to go, whenever I want to go. Pretty much doing what I want to do whenever I want to do it, or having the option to. That's my motivation. But for some people, you want to be known by everybody. So you might not really care about money or being free. You just want to be known by everybody, which is cool. All right. Some of you want to be famous. Or some of you want the money. You want materialistic things, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? That's your thing. Not telling you to be nothing else but your thing. I just want to bring up something that kind of gives you a different perspective on that, because I want you guys to question your own things. I don't want you guys to just go into stuff and be like, it's going to be all peaches and cream and nothing bad is going to happen. It's going to be all right. So do you really want to be famous? People look at musicians, actors, comedians, you see them getting celebrated and clapped whenever they're on stage in front of everybody, maxing out their talent. It's a beautiful thing, having a good singer sing, having a good rapper rap, and having a good entertainer entertain. Like, it's a beautiful thing. People clap and like, man, I want that type of validation and fame from people. I want to be known whenever I go into a restaurant. People just know my name. Everybody wants to sign my autographs and everything. But I want to question that. Do you really? Do you really? Day after day. See, I was watching Michael Jackson, or I've seen some stuff and read some stuff on him. Guys, he was so famous that he couldn't go out and have a regular day. There was no such thing as a regular day for Michael Jackson. Literally, every time he stepped out the house, he got to have security. There's no such thing as going to get some Hot Pockets from Walmart, getting some clothes from the mall. Like, he has to get that stuff. He sends somebody out to go get that for him, or they ship it to him. There's no such thing as just going to the beach and having a good time. Like, there's no such thing, right? Drake has a saying where he's like, life is always on. I never get a break from it. Every time you go out in public, somebody wants to sign something from him. Every time you go out in public, somebody wants to top it up. You can't just go out and just enjoy your time. You know what I'm saying? And this is why you see celebrities, they snap out on people like TMZ. They snap out on like these reporters every now and then because they're invading their privacy. They never get an alone time out in public to do something regular. Just to do something regular. You know what I'm saying? So I want to question that. Like, do you really want to be famous? Right? Do you really want that? Now, if I just layered all this stuff out and you still want to be famous, do your thing. I just want you to not be disheartened whenever every 5 seconds, once you get to where you're going, every 5 seconds somebody wants to DM you on Instagram. Somebody wants to talk to you in person. Like, it gets tiring. So Next thing, do you really want money? Like, do you really want to be rich? Do you really want to be famous? And I mean, I make $1 million. Do you really want to make $1 million? Does it really take $1 million to live the lifestyle that you want to live? Most of you, it's probably not. You could probably live a good life making 80K, 80, 90K, 70K. You get a wife, she makes her 40, 50, 60. Right, combine it together, that's $250,000 right there. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do if y'all combine y'all's money. You do not need $1 million. Right, what's the difference between making, $300,000 and $1 million? What, you can just buy more stupid stuff? You just got more opportunity to buy more stuff? Like, what does that mean in the big scheme of things, guys? And I don't want you to not get materialistic things and not reward yourself for your hard work and not go to Dubai and all this stuff. I'm just saying, in the long term, it's good in the short term, but in the long term, do you really want that? Because I'm gonna tell you a story. I know two guys. One is a very successful businessman, and one was a former MLB player. Very successful in the field. The MLB player was a 1993 Stolen Base title winner. Business guy is extremely successful. I said, on your road to success, how many friends and family did you lose? And you know what the kicker is? Most of them said 80 to 90% are lost family, 100% are lost friends. So guys, when you're chasing money, you're chasing materialistic stuff, could you stomach losing the people that you value the most in your life? You know what I'm saying? Some of you, that's not really, you value, friendship and having people like you more than, having the money. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to have a whole lot of money to live a great life, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you still want to go out and make your millions and be known worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I just don't want you to be disillusioned and mad when things happen like that. Because I've talked to these people, I've talked to successful people. I'm like, is it really what people say it is? And most people are like, nah, I wish I would have did X, Y, Z, because, I'm just a normal person. You know what I'm saying? And so it made me shift my brain and ask myself, okay, Miles, do you really want to be a rich guy? Do you really want to be famous? Do you really want to be free? Like, is that something that you really want to do? Yeah, you want to be free, but everybody else, they don't value that. You know what I'm saying? They might value being under a job or being, having a boss, and nothing wrong with that. It takes the stress off. When you have a boss and you have a supervisor or somebody over you, it takes a lot of the thinking and the stress off of you, and it allows you to do what you need to do and just focusing on the work. So, there's pros and cons to everything. So think about that. Think about your life goals. Think about your dreams and hopes and dreams, guys. And is that really what you want? Does it really take what you think it takes to live the lifestyle that you think it takes? Could you live that same lifestyle living in a small town and just traveling everywhere? Do you have to live in a city? Do you have to live in California, New York to make it? Some of you might need to go to New York and California to make it. Some of you might not need to go. Right? Be true to, but what I'm trying to say all in all is be true to yourself, be true and realistic about what's important in your life. You know what I'm saying? Do you value good people, a small group of good people, or do you value everybody knowing your name and, people not knowing the depth of what you go, people knowing you what you do, but not knowing and valuing who you are as a person? So think about that. Think on that. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you found this video very informative. If you like my channel, if you like my videos in general, consider donating to the channel. Cashapp, $Myleschum. Links in the description. And you guys have a good week. Stay focused on what you need to focus on. Don't get distracted. Have a good day, good week. I wish you guys success in your life and happiness, success in life. We out.